Should be
So
fine.
who wants to give a recap of what happened last time?
People died.
All right. I
Ronan.
will, because I think I can. All right. Perfect. Since someone stopped talking or whatever. All right. So we fought the dragon. We killed it, of course, not without hesitation, because it is a very religious creature of some kind. It is important. So we killed it, and
Samantha definitely didn't hesitate, but go off.
why are there memes? I'm getting distracted by this child roaring. Yes. So we killed it. Then we decided to loot the body, and revival spell on it. I believe that was the question.
We have not revived it. It's been gentle reposed, if I'm not mistaken, though.
Yeah, that. And we decided to loot its loot. And then we all made wisdom or charisma saving throws, and then finally someone succeeded into succumbing to the dragon stuff. And now someone wants to kill everyone.
I don't think I said that.
It's called dragon
Also, Ronan and Say had a heart-to-heart about figuring out that I can read Ancient Draconic and that that's not normal in this country.
Sid now knows she's
By the way, how long would it take me to write down the whole thing?
Okay. That's a question for y'all. How long do y'all want to stay here? There is an army on your heels. Do y'all want to stay? Do y'all just want to stay long enough to record the information, or do y'all want to just book it, injured and all?
Well,
I'm not going anywhere.
I think we should at least heal and rest, but I would suggest if we don't leave sooner, we need to stay here longer and leave later.
Okay, but is it wise to leave the body of a dead dragon in this thing with a bunch of loot? So if someone finds it, they get free dead dragon? I feel like that's bad.
That is also another issue.
Yugardi would not know this, but player me, Spencer, he knows that divination spells are a thing, and if they want to find us, there are quite a few wizards out there that are, able to cast divination spells and find out where we are. But Yugardi doesn't know any of this, and he's just wanting to rest, because he just epically tried to kill a dragon. And it was legendary.
I mean, I thought Libby did pretty cool too.
Out of character, real quick, just to let y'all know, just so you can wrap it around your heads.
Mm-hmm.
I did the wrong thing right there. Every 50 pieces of platinum is roughly worth $210,000.
Okay.
So if you fill a backpack up with your 3,000, you roughly get $12,600,000.
They aren't allowed to loot. Only you are.
What?
Yeah, because it's in her contract.
Yep. Everything y'all.
We're allowed to bring it back. We're just not allowed to keep it.
Correct. Yeah, it goes to the army.
Yeah. If you get caught.
If you get caught.
But if anybody wants to carry for Samantha, I will repay you.
Yeah, clever boy. Clever girl. Wait.
Oh, and what happened to the magic? Did we distribute the magic items?
Samantha?
That was left in the air.
Before we go to sleep tonight, that's probably a thing you should figure out amongst yourselves.
I mean, Sabriel was going to grab the health potions if nobody else did.
The elixir of health and the potion of healing?
Yeah.
Who dies the least? And is
Me.
I feel like we should give them to Ronan.
Well, we also
Who
have
dies the most?
we
That
also
was
have
asking.
Samantha.
we also have 3. Hey, that was not called for.
It
Yeah,
is
okay.
completely
That was
true.
We have 3 superior healing potions.
Snap.
So give one to the
That's-
War Chief, one to Merlana, and then let me see who's somebody that keeps on going down. Melandra, War Chief.
And if
You,
it's all the
Garrity?
same to you, I'll keep my hands clean tonight.
I would say Ugardi.
All right, I will pass them out to War Chief, Melandra, and Ugardi because we had 3. Or like a lesser, or just a regular potion, higher potion, and then something else potion. Unless it was just 2. I think. Looking at Huel. I mean Ronan. Let me get your names.
How many potions of healing were there?
I believe there were only
3?
3.
I mean, I have the 3 superior ones.
Oh, you grabbed them?
No, these are from before the loot.
Yeah,
No, it's me.
there are 3
Linked to loot.
standard. There are
There are
3 standard.
3 standard ones. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Sam has 3 superior ones from a different thing.
Yeah, from the princess,
No,
maybe.
no.
Yeah, I just know that there were 2 health potions. As far as magical items, that's the only things that Sabriel would pick up or anywhere remotely interested in picking up. So she give one to Melandra and one to War Chief because they keep going down.
Melandra's going to approach everyone and say, what are we going to do? We can either leave, or we can sit here and rest. Most of us are pretty hurt, but there is an army on our heels.
Well, seeing how injured everyone is,
And pointing to
rest
the
would
door that I just made. Just put some spikes behind that, and we should at least have a few minutes.
do we know how far behind the army is?
No.
You're the Dragon Knight? You might
Idea?
do a better job asking yourself.
I can look.
I was out of character. That's the point. In character.
Hey, Dragon Knight, could you ask the dragon for any hint on how far behind they are?
Not exactly sure. That's how that works. That's not how the Force works. I will
Have you tried?
consider it. In character, I will consider it. And then, as soon as we decide.
I'll go off to a side and cast. Wait, did I already cast Augury this conscious day?
You did, yes.
Okay, never mind. That was before the dragon fight.
Mm-hmm. Because it was
Okay.
with Liza trying to convince y'all. You were like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. Which means it's useless today.
What is
Well, it's not
Melandra's
useless, but
It's 50% chance of a yes or no question being wrong.
what's Melandra's what?
title that we know?
Well, she's
Or that
a captain.
Ugardi would know.
She's a chaplain sister or chaplain mother.
Alright.
It would not be
Ugardi-
incorrect to call her chaplain, but more formally, you would call her chaplain mother.
Okay. Chaplain and Dragon Knight. I believe it's best if we stay here for. What am I? I'm sorry. I'm doing Sean Connery accent.
Admit.
It's not my intention.
John Connery is an amazing name for an Asian character in D&D. Just saying.
What?
Focus, scammer, focus.
I don't know who
Okay,
that
okay.
is.
Oh my goodness. All right. Ugardi will stand up and walk over, well, limp over to Melandra and the Dragon Knight as they're talking and say, I believe it's best for us to stay for now. As many of us cast spells, and whatever spells they do comes every day or such.
Do you have any idea what
You-
you're talking about?
Why do you think I punch with my fists?
Melandra nods her head, like almost like smiling a little bit, like, okay, I kind of like you.
Dude,
Samantha raises her hand.
For a little bit longer.
Yes.
do we want?
Plus with that spell or transformation at the door.
Mercenary, what's your
I'd
question?
point-
Not necessarily a question, more of a suggestion. If we stay here for now, which I believe it's wise to, being that obviously put up a pretty big fight in and of itself, we need to discuss this party ongoing forward.
This party?
This group was put together with several different members original, and several of them have been lost. Some of them have died, and others have been added. And we have not had a chance since original training to discuss where we all fit in. And as we've seen when it came to the games and everything, I believe it's rubbed wrong with several of us.
Melandra kind of looks around and says, "You're soldiers."
She goes, but there's much more to it than that. We could all run out and fight with our fist, as she motions to Yagardi, as this one does. Or we could all hang back and shoot arrows. But we all know that we're not good at all of those.
So, are you asking for a chain of command, or are you asking for marching orders?
I'm more interested in,
Just creating a battle plan?
yes,
Before
fighting without preconceived roles and tactics has gotten us
This far.
quite destroyed thus far.
Suppose if we're fighting a whole army, it couldn't hurt to have a modicum of tactics.
Ugardi also nods as Samantha is saying these things.
She points towards the mirror and she says, and as far as I'm concerned, two of our biggest help in any combat just got sucked through that mirror.
Well, sucked is a strong word, but they are gone. They left.
But that's not what I'm going to do.
We're probably going to have to shoot the mail, and I'd rather not be worried about what I should be doing when it comes to a combat situation that we are facing.
In any event, we should probably rest. If not a short rest, anything will help all of us.
And if you're worried about the short-term tactics, anyone who can hit more than one person at a time, raise your hand.
Samantha raises her hand.
Wait, what did you say?
Abriel raises her
If you
hand.
can attack more than one enemy at a time, raise your hand.
Is that technically me?
Not really.
I
You
Yes.
do have AoE spells, yes.
I shake my hands side to side, like kind of maybe.
Can you attack enemies in a line?
Samantha half raises her hand.
Ooh.
I think sick can.
And for everyone who can attack from a distance, raise your hand.
Sam raises her hand.
Reminder: Sis not in this room.
Sure.
Why is she
I'll
not in
assume
this
one.
room? Oh yeah, because you're scribing.
Recording
Scribing. Yep, you're right.
I'll assume if, like any good cleric, she can do what needs doing. No, y'all are twins. You do the same stuff. Don't worry about it.
Actually, I don't think we do anymore, but it's okay.
You're twins. You do the same stuff. Don't worry about it. Twins by declaration. And anyone whose exclusive job in life is punching faces with as big a hammer or fist as you can.
Rock.
Who is messing with their mic?
Oh! If you broke the chair, that would not be fun.
Messing with my car?
Siren, please stop
What?
messing with your mic.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
If everyone mutes, we'll find out quick.
Is it?
It's obviously Siren. She was the only one lighting up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Is it better now?
It's not happening at the moment.
Alright, so there you have it. Fist punchers go first. I'll stay in the back where I can keep fist punchers alive. Try to keep a light on if you can, because I can't heal you, but I can't see. And everyone who's not a fist puncher, stay behind the fist punchers. You can figure out more in the morning. Sound good, y'all?
Sounds like a wise idea. Anything, I'm all for resting up first. Where's Sid?
Sid, I don't know. Where is Sid?
Oh, she's out scrawling something off a wall. Don't worry, it's a artist preference, I'm sure. Which means she'll be a little late getting bed.
Right.
Alright, well, if the plan is to stay here, Melandra cuts in. Everyone go to sleep. We need rest. We wake at 0500 and we leave.
Do you want me to send Skid out to look at the army, or
Through the solid stone wall.
I can open the door. I can open it.
I can also put him through the thing if it's less than 20 feet wide.
Wait, can you?
Yeah, I can just pop him into existence on the other side. It should be fine.
Very well. Alright, do what you want.
Okay, I would go to the...
Familiar?
What?
Is that
Yes.
familiar?
Find familiar, yeah.
Whatever, anyways.
I can just go like, whoop. And he's able to fly away.
Yeah, you don't even have to see it for them to reappear. That's cool. I digress.
Okay, so everyone's going to take a long rest. Everyone but Sih.
I go and inform Sid. She's probably like, I'm going to continue writing this because this seems very freaking important.
I mean, y'all could, tag team it, because y'all can both read it.
I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
could we get a second hand and make this go faster, since I don't think obsessive behavior is gonna stop overnight? Cultural respect and all that.
Or anytime soon.
Oh,
We're like skipping every other word in writing.
right down, like you're taking the cliff notes of their history. And for what it's worth, I'll cast Enhance ability on Sih. Wish her luck.
What does enhance ability do?
Whatever kind of check it is to translate a language and write it down, you're better at that ability check.
I think I'm basically fluent in it.
No, she
I
is.
would hope. Then it proficient in not having your hand cramp, because They'd be
Yep.
useless if
He just
weren't
gives you
rested
he
tomorrow.
just gives you a little boost, role play stuff. He's making it easier on you. It's some of your aches go away. You're able to write a little faster. That's that kind of stuff. So you're both able to get a long rest as you tag team and with his help. So everyone, go ahead and take your long rest. Update your character sheets.
Oh, we're doing a long rest? Dang.
Yeah, you've got.
I hope so.
It's the middle of the day. It's like 3 p.m. right now. So yeah, if y'all are leaving at 5 p.m., y'all get a long rest from that. Or 5 a.m., sorry. 5 a.m. All right.
Yeah, it's like because transcribing counts as a low stress activity.
So you all
only
get
need
up.
6 hours of sleep.
Melandra wakes y'all up the next day. She just starts going around camp, making sure everyone's awake. What's everyone's passive perception? Yes?
I was gonna say, before I am awoken, is it possible during a long rest, if not immediately before I fall asleep, could I speak to the dragon and see whether or not he's aware of how far away the army is? Because I feel stupid asking this, but
Cool.
won't know unless
Sure.
you ask.
Yeah, roll a D100.
Ah, phooey. Where's the rolling dice? D100. That's it. Where'd it go? I rolled a 56.
There's
Keep it busy,
silence.
Way. Call back now.
There's just silence as you sit there and pray.
What about my dragon?
Perhaps he is sleeping. I must call louder. Okay, cool. How did you do that?
Did anyone attune to their
Wait,
magic
what did
items
you
while
just
we
say?
slept?
Why is everyone freaking out?
Oh,
It's an Old
what a
Testament reference to pagan religions, and it's
what a
hilarious.
line.
On staying on.
Yeah. Does anyone attune to their magic items when they go to sleep?
That was something.
Samantha swapped Ring of
I don't-
Regeneration for Pearl of Power.
Ooh.
Oh wait, actually, sorry. No, you can't take a long rest if you attune to your magic item, but you can take a
What?
short rest.
What do you attune to magic items over a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah, magic items are you have to attune to them through the process of a long rest.
Yeah, so you take your magic items and you attune over the long rest?
No, you attune to the magic item in lieu of taking a long rest.
Is
That
that how that works in this game?
Because you have to sleep. Because you can't sleep and get the
Attuning-
benefit of a long rest.
That's what the mechanics say it works, but
They do?
attuning to the item is supposed to take an hour and a half to 2 hours of the 2 hours you can spend as low work.
Yes, which means you can get a short rest, but then after those 2 hour period, you don't have 8 hours left to get a long rest.
A long rest gives you 2 hours of low activity and 6 hours of sleep.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll boop it in chat.
Depending on the item, it's supposed to take anywhere from an hour to
It takes
strong items can take up to the 2 hours.
Yeah.
But most of them are supposed to take about an hour. And then
it says short rest in the D&D Beyond magic item rules for attunement.
yeah,
unless
this is
unless it
okay,
has a
where are
special
the
item requirement.
where are the rules for a long rest?
Let me pull up long rest then.
At least
Long
okay,
rest,
long
5
rest. The long rest is a period of extended downtime at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps or performs light activity, reading, talking, eating, or standing, no more than 2 hours. The rest of it is interrupted by a period of. If the rest is interrupted with strenuous activity or at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, similar to character must begin to rest long as to gain the benefits of it. End of long rest. Okay.
So presumably the 1 hour of attunement is
that's allowed within y'all's hour of activity or 2 hours of activity. Yeah, so y'all can attune to it and gain the benefits of a long rest. You are correct.
Woohoo!
Thank you for keeping me honest.
No, if they want to make a ruling, this is a great time to do so.
What?
Let's do it before we wake up in the morning without magic items.
It's fine, I guess.
And you can also learn their properties over said
Mhm.
short rest. So
Yeah.
I guess you could quote unquote say I take a short rest to learn it, I take a short rest to attune, and then I sleep for 6 hours.
Yeah. So y'all, what's passive perception of everyone?
14.
15.
15.
10.
Anyone got a 16?
17.
Oh, Yugardi has
I
a
tell you guys,
17.
we all died.
Thank you,
Guardy's
Guardy.
saving.
Cool. 1 second. I gotta figure out which music I want to play.
Come
But
on.
does my dragon see anything?
Do I?
Yeah,
Dragon?
you're Skip flying out there. He sees a camp just before the caverns. There's like a big army camp of like 100,000 troops set up just before the caverns.
Oh, like right out, like
So it's right on
when
our
I wake
doorstep,
up?
practically.
like when I wake up.
No, like when you send out Skip to scout.
Oh, I would have relayed that immediately.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's assumed that this was relayed. Where is it?
You said there's 100,000? Perfect. It means there's
Something like that. And you just
14,285 for each of us. And even
Yugardi, as you're laying there, tossing and turning, you think back to Ishu and him using his dying breath to give y'all to shout out to y'all to let y'all know he had something that could be used. You think back to the other troops under your command who have died and the old lieutenant and it's been a rough go of things, man. You set out to protect these people and sure, you've protected most of them, but Libby's gone now. Ishi's dead. 3 other of your men have lost their lives. What's going on with Yugardi here?
He is once again kind of feeling empty. Almost as if, well, when he first lost his squad and his friends and the people he once knew and grew up with in the military. He is losing motivation. Far as I know, there's someone else, someone stronger, protecting Libby. They care more about Libby. They'll definitely protect her if they're actually going to Seal, or... I got a new member in the party, or in the squad, but he doesn't belong. He's not from this world. He's just a duplicate of another. He doesn't know what this person is like. Doesn't know anything of this person's background. I would say Yugardi is feeling, once again, lonely, empty, and thinking about where he's gonna lead his squad, or perhaps the remnants of once remained of the old lieutenant squad.
1 second.
Sorry.
As you're laying there, really not quite able to fall asleep, not quite able to let all this go past you, You roll over and you see Melandra walking out of camp.
Melandra walking out of camp, as in to another room, or
Yeah, she's like walking away from, like, she sits up very quietly. Like, she's in full plate armor, right? She never takes it off, even like when going to bed. Her helmet's off, though. She stands up, you don't hear a sound, and she walks out of the room.
Gardy, he's gonna follow. He's from a distance. He sees Melandra as someone who knows where she is, what the power she has bestowed upon her.
Mm-hmm.
He sees her as someone who knows how to lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, perhaps she's doing. So, Ugardi's gonna stand up and stealthily follow.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Alright. That is a 25.
Holy cow, dude. Melandra is going to make a perception check. If I could find her character sheet. Cool. Melandra glances behind her and then walks forward in the back, or, like, you know, away from Sid, away from everyone else, you know. She kneels down, draws her sword, and her sword just sinks into the stone in front of her, and it begins to burn a little bit. And she kneels in front of it. And you hear something. It's kind of like a crackle in the fire, but maybe with a little more structure to it.
Is it just a little hard to hear from a distance wise, or it makes gibberish sounds?
It's
Like,
hard
I
to
can't
hear.
understand.
It's hard to hear from a distance. Like, from where you're standing, it kind of sounds like a fire, right? Because, you know, her sword's on fire. But with your really give me a perception check, please.
That's 21.
It's not a fire. It's language. There is something talking. Hey, Ugardi, what all languages do you speak?
Goblin and the Lavasan
Cool.
common.
Do you get any closer to try and, like, hear what's being said?
Yeah, I'll try and blend in with the side of the wall.
I don't need another stealth check from you. I'll accept your old one. Which one?
I think you muted yourself.
You are still muted.
Yeah.
You're
he
mouthing
knows.
stuff.
He knows.
Might be. Then it might have popped out.
Melandra bows her head and says, Shit al nachamat tiked asmodai shatan. The fire goes out, and she grabs her sword and stands up.
I don't know what she said, but I know she said that. So I'm gonna try and make a mental note of what she said.
Okay. You want to make it
Can
exact?
I make like a? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
or at least the average.
Yeah,
do I
if
need
you-
a wisdom roll or
Yeah, give me-
intelligence?
give me an intelligence roll. Just like kind of try and retain this information.
All right. That is a 7. It was something like Grashkaleshkinish Bureke. Something like that.
Well, Spencer, I'm going to ask you, what do you remember? What is a key point you remember?
Shatakai.
Yep, that's all that Yagardi remembers. She just extinguished the sword and is standing up and drawing it. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I remember Shatakai Asmo. Shatakai Asmo.
Asmo?
Yeah, I remember the word asmos or something.
He rolled a 7 for all he knows. They were ordering Chick-fil-A.
Hey,
You
compare.
Yeah, so you
me
remember that, but like
saying the words
as
Yeah,
she's
okay.
standing back up, do you like try to get out of there? Do you just stay where you are? What do you do?
Snap. How far away is she?
Well, I mean, you're close enough to hear her having a kind of quiet conversation, so I want to say she's no more than, what do y'all think is fair, 30 feet away? 30, 45 feet away from you?
Yeah.
30.
If someone's 30 feet away and I can still hear them, I may be deaf, but that's...
Well, it's in
We
a
are in a
cave.
cave.
You're in a cave, and like you
If
can...
I was any farther from that, I doubt I'd hear much.
Right. So yeah, you're
Okay.
not much further than, I'm going to say one turn of your movement away from her, which is a decent distance, but,
Yeah.
All
right.
close enough that if in a bad situation, you might get spotted.
Also, it's not a big cave.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll blend into the wall and
Just try to sit
head
there.
back.
Oh, you're going to try and head
yeah.
back? Okay. I will need a second stealth check from you, though.
All right. Skills. Stealth. Oh, snap. That is a 27.
Ooh, my.
What app are you using? I want it.
Roll 20.
That's called Skilled. Yeah, it's just the D&D Beyond app.
Melandra stands, and as she makes her way back, you are already in bed. Cool. Next morning, she starts waking everyone up. All of you, you get up, you rise and shine bright and early. As y'all get ready to leave out the cave, what order are y'all standing in?
I'm towards.
Samantha hands this list over to.
Could you put like spaces between the groups? Just for
I
my
can't do
eyes.
that. I even had them there, and I took them away because
Here,
it made it really.
I got you. I got you, fam. I got you.
What is the difference between supports and healers?
Supports do. Supports do more like they can do damaging spells, but they can do also like buffing spells. They just
I don't have buffing spells.
they change their tactics on the fly based on what's happening around them.
Gotcha.
You have high utility.
Yes.
You can do damage or heal, or you can AoE fear, or you can
Yeah.
push pull people with Eldritch Blast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a
Right.
simple list. It's not detailed. With more talking and collaborative, it would get a lot more detailed. But
Or you could argue that almost everyone has their own category.
that is also
That's a
fair.
good
I
thing.
mean,
But
Yeah.
like I said, without discussion, this is a simple list that gives us a idea of
Who's what?
what we're supposed to be doing turn 1 combat.
Wait, is Sabriel a tank? PS?
Maybe
She has a high armor class and she can heal herself, so I'd say she's a tank.
Okay. I was just considering grouping some of the tanks and fighters and other into just bruisers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, tanks and damagers typically fall in the same like section when it comes to the combat. Tanks just try to focus damage on them, while the damagers try to focus damage on enemies.
I mean, as long as we got some long range paired with the bruisers, we should be good.
Yeah.
Who here is an archer?
I mean,
Nobody?
Samantha can
Technically, I
give,
am.
Samantha
nice.
can give range. I mean, she's a control, so she's not the best control out there, but she can do it.
He is almost a support. I was a high utility.
Yeah, wait for the next level up.
Samantha probably falls in between control, damage, and tank, and support, but just to kind of fill all the roles. I don't know, she doesn't know of anybody else who can control, so that's where she dropped herself.
That's what I was going to ask. What does the ring of protection look like?
It's this little like silver band that's got brass braiding kind of inlaid into it, like going around the edge, like up to the top, and like it's like alternating twists, like as it goes around, they like come up and hit at one point, and where they hit, that brass kind of like twists around and rolls outward into like a little flat disc, kind of going down a little bit. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Were there any objections of Yugardi attuning to the ring of protection?
Anyone object to that?
No.
Nope. Cool.
None whatsoever. I couldn't care less.
Also, by the way, the smooth plain rock or stone, that wasn't the Pearl of Power, was it?
I don't remember.
No, the Pearl of Power was different. The normal rock or pebble was the thing that
Yeah, it was just regular.
I mean, we got the hammer, the self-help book, and the rock and pebble in the same section of this thing.
I love the idea that a dragon just collects a self-help book.
I mean, I have the hammer and the self-help book, so if anybody wants the rock or pebble.
Yeah, I took the rock, just saying.
Okay.
Something to remember me by.
All right, so
remember my
magic items are sorted then?
Yes.
Does everybody to list what they have?
Sure, let's go down the list. Let's see what everyone's got.
Do I know the stick is magic?
Pardon?
Because I picked up this, like, Sid picked up the stick because he was bored and he saw the stick and he's like, huh. He needed something to fiddle around with and, like, whatever.
What stick?
The
Staff
the
of the
rod
Magi?
of staff of the Magi, yes.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh.
I mean, it's more than just a stick. It's pretty obviously like a staff.
I keep it though. He would only keep it if someone told him to pick it up and, like, have it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably
I
put it
mean-
back down.
Samantha said that the rest was up for grabs if anybody wants it.
Did anyone actually cast Detect Magic?
I don't believe so. No.
Does anyone have Detect Magic?
I don't think I do. I don't.
I most certainly don't.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Yep.
Okay, so
He would keep it because Dragon Rot probably made it so
Yeah.
his brain was like, keep it.
Mm-hmm.
everything
like,
in this
yeah,
horde needs
okay.
to be kept. What are you talking about?
platinum pieces. Who took platinum pieces?
Ugardi took 3 for his own.
He's like stole 3 pieces.
No.
Anything you take has to be given back to the has to be given to the military. However, if you take it for Samantha, it's hers,
Yes.
and she can give it to you as a gift when y'all get back to wherever.
That's what
Right.
Samantha will probably state that if
Propose that.
anybody wants to take extra for her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nudge, nudge,
Yes.
wink, wink.
Ugardi
Ronan?
will load
No,
up a
thank
bag
you.
or load up some.
okay, how much do you take?
The real question is how much is available.
There are 48,000 platinum pieces.
Yes,
3,000
but
fit.
how much can I carry?
That's a
Three-
lot of pieces.
3,000 fit in a backpack with small amounts of room for a few other things.
Right, I'll take 2,000.
That's
Okay.
a lot of weight. If
Good
50,
thing I
if
have
50
double
of them,
carrying
if 50 of them
capacity.
weigh a pound,
2,000 divided by
Ooh.
50
Ooh,
is only 40 pounds.
wow.
no,
It's like
I mean
4.
Still a chunk of weight, but
that's still a chunk of weight to be carrying around.
yeah, don't go on any like
2,000
cross-country
divided by.
sprints.
Oh, yep. I have double carrying capacity as a bugbear,
Yeah, so
surprisingly.
you're fine.
So yeah.
Cool.
Um,
All right, so one
and
more time, what order are y'all walking in?
before we
Walking
left,
out.
can I
I
cast
am
a
right
ritual
here.
before we?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we were still figuring out the spells and all that. I wanted to cast divination.
Mm-hmm. Which does.
You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. And something truthful reply, although options for short, cryptic, etc., or omens.
Cool. What question do you ask?
If this country finds the dragon, will they bring it back to life?
Oh.
A man does not spare the crow.
A man does not spare the crow.
There's your cryptic answer.
Ooh. I'm glad it was you.
And maybe as a side note, but 100% would feed all of the creatures we killed to Fulgrim and Darla, just
Cool.
because I don't like the smell.
Cool, yeah. Finally, what order are y'all walking in?
I'm typing up a suggestion, but technically it's ultimately up to
I'm in
Melandra.
back.
Well, no, technically it's up to your guardian. Melandra doesn't technically have authority over y'all.
Yeah.
But the Dragon Knight does. So, and she has been leaving stuff up to your guardian.
Alright. The order, since I know a little bit more about how to do stuff, I will take the scout position.
Okay.
I'll go first. Then it can be... Then it can be the... Oh man, let me just look at this thing. Alright, perfect. Then it can be War Chief. Perfect. Because I wanted to talk with him. Then Sid, and then Sabriel.
Okay.
And Sid. Then Melandra. And then Samantha and Ronan at the end.
Okay.
Wow, I kind of just threw that in order.
Right, yeah. You're in the front next to the War Chief, followed by Sid and Sabriel, followed by Melandra and Sif, followed by Samantha and Ronan. No one complains about that arrangement?
Correct.
Not out loud.
Y'all begin to head out. Give me a travel check, please. Whoever wants to roll the d6s can. I need 4 of them rolled.
Ronan, do you want me to do the back one or you?
You can go for it. Siren, what are you saying?
Right. I'll roll the 4
5.
d6s.
Yeah.
5 d6s?
4 d6s.
No, it's 46.
4
Garrett
people
rolled 1
rolled
d6.
a d6.
Yes. Garrett rolled 1. Who else wants to roll 1?
There, I rolled 1. Literally, I rolled 1.
What does this mean?
I don't see your roll.
You rolled a 1.
I don't see.
I rolled it in spam.
Oh,
Spam.
okay. Cool.
Also, should I roll 1?
It doesn't matter. Do you want to roll some dice?
Sure, I'll roll some dice.
Cool. Emily, you want to roll a d6 or you want Jackson to?
Oh.
4d6. Let's get into this and do it.
Let's roll it.
2.
So
Okay.
Garrett, are you on top of the marching order?
Yes.
Thank you.
Y'all haven't quite made it to where y'all need to be. Like y'all aren't making a very good pace. Like getting out of the caverns took a lot of time. But
Do we know about how many hours / days?
it's what?
Did it take all day or?
No, it doesn't quite take all. It takes it does take all day. Like it takes most of the day to get out of the caverns and keep walking.
Not the first time we've seen this turn around.
Right. And y'all get out of the caverns. Y'all keep moving, but y'all have 2 options here. y'all can beeline it to Castle Black, where it's just a wide open desert till then. So if they have cavalry or scouts, they're gonna see you and they're gonna catch you. Or you can follow the river, and go east. Sorry, not east. Go west toward Moria and Ireland, and try to find one of the old paths through Titan's Bane. They're a little bit more perilous. They're renowned for being tricky to navigate, but be less likely to be noticed. It will take you longer to get back to Lavasa. Yeah, to trade off. It'll take longer. You'll be less likely to be noticed, though. And
You're
you know,
saying
if
it's the mines of Moria, or we go
also-
south to Gondor.
We also have 2 eyes in the sky, so
mhm.
Yes. We shall go through the mines, or to Moria.
The treacherous one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least down that path first for a distance.
Okay. So y'all are going. So wait. Y'all are gonna go towards Titan's Bane?
The indirect path.
The indirect
With
path.
peril.
Cool. All right. Cool. Y'all make y'all's way that way.
Gertie
Go ahead and
doesn't
roll
like
some more.
sand.
Go ahead and roll
gets
some
everywhere.
d6s, y'all. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets
not gonna
everywhere.
beat me.
Not gonna
Yeah.
be you. Jackson, would you roll some dice, please?
How many?
I
There's
rolled
one
another.
d6.
I just rolled a 6
So okay.
in spam.
So I got a 6, I got a 5, and a 6. I need one more die. Emily, you want to roll a d6, please?
Sure. It's not like I can fail a second time.
There's no such thing as failing. We're just traveling.
Y'all
Just
cover
not-
like as you approach evening, you know,
Great.
and the clouds and everything begins to set. You are approaching a set of jagged cliffs, and it's no longer red sandstone and iron washed sand. It's now, you know, like limestone and regular gray stone. You're starting to see some greenery, like more stuff that y'all are more used to. As you get here, y'all can do one of two things. Y'all can stop and take a rest. Doesn't have to be a long rest, just has to be a short rest, and then y'all can keep moving. Or y'all can just press on right now, and I'll need Constitution saving throws to see if anyone becomes exhausted. I will remind you, there is a massive army on your tail.
But do they know which way we're going?
Does anybody have path without trace?
I don't believe so, no.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Is anyone a cleric who can cast resistance?
Good question.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is anyone... It's marching long term... Sorry. Marching long term is a con save.
Yeah, if y'all just keep marching,
So,
I will need a Constitution
resist-
saving throw. And if you fail your Constitution saving throw, you'll gain a level of exhaustion.
I have a question.
Mhm.
I'll try to answer.
Can I? So I have a spell called Flock of Familiars where I spawn a bunch of familiars. Can I mislead and like make a trail that leads off in a different direction?
Sure.
How long does Flock of Familiars last?
I don't know.
You should,
I just looked that up.
It's an hour?
Yeah, you can make an hour-long diverting trail.
Yep, up to an hour. It's
But you might want to save
concentration.
that until we... If we're going through mountains, you might want to save it till you think there's someone in the area? Or wait till we start at the mountains and then have them... if they're already at the mountains, have them go through another path.
My
If you-
question still stands.
Still Siren's choice.
Do y'all want to...
I say keep
Your
going.
guardie, she wants... Your guardie, it's technically up to you. I mean, if Sabriel wants to overrule you, she can, but technically it's up to you. What do you tell your men to do? Do you tell them to keep marching, or do you say take a rest?
We're gonna take a rest here.
You're gonna take a rest here. Sabriel, do you want to overrule him?
I could help us get through this.
Yeah,
For
I
whatever
think
that's worth.
You may be able to
I mean,
help
it's
us
a
get
short
through this.
rest.
That does mean an
You
hour.
may be
Y'all are
able
gonna
to
be
help
stopped.
us.
That's
Yeah.
still 30 minutes that if they have
Half an
faster
hour.
movement, then
Nah, I'm not gonna
Oh, yeah.
overrule him.
Y'all want to stop for the full hour? Okay.
I don't, but we have to, I guess.
that's
You are
fine.
allowed to voice your opinions. Like, you can in character say something to your guardy.
I mean, are we sure? I mean,
Samantha would rather find a choke point. If we can find a choke point, I can possibly give us more time, but I need a decent sized choke point.
Say you wanted to say something to your guardy.
I mean, I don't. I feel like a lot of us are used to staying up and exerting ourselves, so I don't think it would be a really bad idea to just keep going until maybe we find a better place that we, like Samantha said, is more advantageous for us.
And walks over to Sid.
We have a paladin.
Yeah.
Do we not get bonuses for being next to a paladin?
Yeah, you
Pretty sure we do.
you get bonuses to their equal to their charisma to your saves. Yes, that is correct.
And we have clerics who can give further bonuses.
Just
At
depends on
least
what we
I
wanna do.
can.
Plus, most of us have a bonus to con pretty well already.
Yeah.
If this isn't a
I
good
think-
location,
I think I would be like the one most affected by this, and I still think the risk is worth it to keep going.
I mean,
Are y'all speaking this? I know
I am.
Sid is.
Samantha already made her complaint known. I think Ronan just kind of said, "I can help y'all if I need to."
I'll follow orders. But if you're worried about location, it's not that we can't push through.
I mean, we're all top of our game. If it was some of us already had levels of exhaustion, it'd be different. But
Well,
we're all
true.
top of our
Once
game.
you're exhausted, nothing will help you.
Because if we get in combat now, it would be better now than if we were exhausted. But we can possibly buy us time if we continue now.
The only thing I can't do is function in the dark. So if we get in a fight and we have to light things up, it'll be really visible on a mountain with a light. So that's my only concern, but I ain't by any means a military mastermind here.
Ugardi looks at Melandra and says, "What do you think?"
Melandra says, "We have the strength of the Dragon Knight with us. Whether we stay or pursue, I think the dragon will watch over us. It might be wise to continue grunting, though."
All right. And we shall continue then.
Time for me to fail both my checks.
I need some D6s from y'all again.
Yeah.
Can I assist myself in the roll? Because I've not been rolling so hot.
You roll a 3, that's fine. Go ahead and roll, y'all.
A D6?
Yep.
Well, am I rolling again, or?
Sure, go for it.
I got a 6 this time round.
Good
So,
job.
We got a 6, a 3.
I
Garrett,
would
you want
laugh
to roll?
if you all rolled ones.
Right. Another 6. Nice.
I don't know why it rolled us. Oh wait, the crit thing. I don't know why it does that.
And then I need one more. Ugardi, you want to roll?
Sure. It's a 2.
For the record, I've got resistance on me and whoever else.
Y'all start moving long into dawn, and I need Constitution saving throws from everybody, please.
Yep, I called it.
Well, yeah.
And you all add a +5 to these rolls.
And me and Sid will also get a 1d4 on account of resistance.
I
Wait,
got
what?
an 18.
You get a 1d4 from me.
Anybody fail a 10?
I don't
No.
think so. 4, 5, 6 plus 5 is we both
No.
succeed.
Oh, you just barely beat a 10, Siren?
Got an 11
Is that with the
Ooh.
bonus?
because I rolled a 2 plus a 4 because I got a 4 on my d4 and then plus 5.
You were
Also
so
plus
lucky
2.
that I picked you.
Ooh.
Dude. That
I
would've been
probably
amazing.
would have been fine.
One
No, actually, I would have been
why
one short.
Ugardi was thinking about staying
Well, without
and
4
resting.
on your roll,
It's
No.
only a disadvantage on like skill checks and
ability checks like perception.
ability checks.
And not falling
Which-
off a cliff.
Siren, you also have a +2 con.
I know.
Okay.
War Chief has a huge bonus. He's got. I don't think War Chief. It's possible for. No, it's not possible for the War Chief to fail his save, y'all.
Not even on that one.
Nice.
Not even. No, okay.
Oh,
on
that's
that
only
one
on
he tried
attacks. That's right.
Yeah, no. We've been using it in this game. As y'all watch, the sun begins to rise, and y'all round a corner, and I'm gonna put everything on the GM later, just so y'all can appreciate the beauty of this. 1 second, I gotta find the right song to play.
Concerning hobbits.
Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know
dun,
what any of
dun,
these
dun.
sound like. No, that's way too aggressive. Dang, do I not have any more chill music? No. No, too much. No, hold up. I gotta find something. Dang it. None of this is... There we go. As y'all round the corner, y'all see this.
Yo, we're freaking out right now.
I'm sorry, y'all don't think it was cool. I had a blast.
No, like we're freaking like this is cool as heck. What do we know about this?
Not much, honestly.
Sid is
That a
it's
giant-
not Sid. Sid's gonna take out her like little black book that she's been writing in. She's gonna try and like draw this thing from like her perspective.
Yeah, y'all round the corner and y'all see this. As for what y'all know, give me some history checks, y'all.
Emily knows that you can speak with dead so long as you have an intact jaw. History check. 18.
Nice. Ugardi did not learn this history. That's a 5. By the way, I'm not on Roll20. What is it? Or describe it to me. Don't tell me what it is.
You can't. Wait, what do you mean you're not on Roll20? I see your name up there.
No. Yeah, it's there, but I'm away from the computer.
It's a big giant skeleton.
Like bazillion times bigger than what you would expect. Its finger alone is the length of Sabriel. Like a single bone of its finger.
I got a dirty 20. Sid.
Dirty 20. On a dirty
Sid
20.
doesn't know.
Actually, one finger bone is actually probably twice the size of a human. It passes 2 spaces, not 1.
Okay, its tooth is as big as Sabriel. There we go.
As you walk in here, you know the history of this place. Zokinian taught you that long ago there were wars between mighty beings, and they often fought in the borderlands. In the past, beings represented nature, right? So like each place would have a soul, as it were, and that's what were the biomes, were the savannas and the jungles and all of it were different creatures having, and when they would expand, that creature would literally have to go take that new land. Well, Titan's Bane is where one of the last of those creatures fell. That's all that he ever told you.
So, wait, so these things are like, they're like primordial beings, kind of? That's cool. That's cool as heck. I kind of, if anyone's interested, I kind of like info dump about it.
Ugardi is very much interested. Because he's only seen the horde giants. He never seen anything this large.
Is this grid map a 5 per square?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Samantha says this is a good point that I can choke.
Do we really want to fight around something this old?
I'm not saying to fight it. I'm just saying if we want to take a minute here to explore, I can make it to where they can't follow as easy.
I don't know that will be completely necessary. Someone steps out from behind the femur. One of them has a mask that is reminiscent of the pharaoh, and the other one is got this big helmet setting on him, and has like got this red cape draping over his shoulders. And you can see a couple of them hiding in different areas. This guy drops off of the femur and looks up at you all and says, "You're hard to catch, but I'm the best hunter there is."
Samantha says, "Yeah, good luck," and I cast plant growth.
Okay. Roll initiative, y'all. Hey, Jackson, guess what?
What?
No, nothing, just a second.
Actually, these
I
guys...
was like, this seems like a great shape point that someone else could use.
Sabriel, that was an intelligence saving throw. You need to roll initiative.
My bad. I thought I was rolling initiative.
Sid rolled a 2. Wait, no, 2 plus 3 plus 1.
Do these guys have actual swords, or are they like bows and stuff?
They have swords, and looks like they have crossbows as well.
That's a check, not a save, so no bonus.
Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, my thing goofed. Let me do it. You have to click on the token first. Does that work?
I love
Believe
how
so.
my rolls collide
Okay.
with
Should
my
be automatically
characters.
put onto the turn tracker.
Yep. And then, no, it didn't. What'd you roll, Jackson? Jackson. Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson!
Muted? Question mark?
Chill, y'all.
So I'm guessing my
Question
dragons didn't
mark.
see them at all.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Did anyone see
Probably-
what he rolled?
No.
Let me scroll back.
He rolled a 19.
Jackson.
Rolled a 19.
Dude.
How do I remove these guys? I need those guys gone.
We'll see. Okay.
Hold up.
Oh, he was away from his computer. Got it.
Dun, dun, dun.
What did you want Sit and Sid to share initiative? Yeah, they'll share initiative. Sit and Sid will share initiative.
Oh, I already
Means-
rolled for
which
both
works
of
in your
them.
favor.
Yeah. War Chief is first to act.
I
Well-
cast plant growth.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and give me where are you casting plant growth and what does it do?
So let's see, from here, I can reach all the way. Okay, so from right about here,
Mm-hmm.
and then all the way over here,
Mm-hmm.
and 100 feet away from me, becomes to move through it. You have to expend 4 feet of movement per foot.
So 4 times
Okay,
slower.
yeah. I will allow that on the ground, but not on the rocks or the bones.
Well,
Yeah, wherever there are plants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wherever
it-
there are plants.
wherever plants are is what happens. Yeah.
So,
So pretty much from right here to all the way around here, just
cool.
thickens.
Just
All
a quick
right.
mental picture of all the plants in this area, like almost becoming alive and trying to grab things, and people just playing kung fu on the bones.
Samantha steps forward. Her eyes flash green. She extends her hand, says her line, and there's like a gust of wind, and like dust and plant debris is swept up, and then in their path, the plants start to rapidly wiggle and then grow. The temperature in this area rises like 3 or 4 degrees from all that rapid growth. It feels like a blast of heat slaps all of you. And it's just thick grass and brambles and vines and trees surrounding you everywhere now. War Chief is first. He's gonna look at your guardian and say, "What do you want me to do?"
Go for the smart one.
War Chief and runs forward, landing in front of this guy. He's gonna make some attacks. This isn't right. How do I customize this? How do I? I don't know how to do this. It's okay. He's gonna make some attack rolls. He's gonna roll at advantage because he's reckless attacking as always.
Reckless attack. You mean the only attack?
And then he's going to make 2 more. I don't know why it says bite, y'all. Just ignore that.
Goes this
One
way
of
for
these days.
2. Ooh. Natural 20.
One of these days, he's actually going to bite.
Right?
I like to think that the natural 20 was a bite, because his sword couldn't cut him fast enough.
First attack, second attack, third attack. He gets. That's all 3 of his attacks. Yeah. They all hit. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if they have a 20 or higher, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an option to click roll with advantage, or I don't know how to do that on Roll20.
Okay.
Not today.
Well, now he's gonna roll some damage. So, his first attack is 2d8 plus 7. I can't do it in there for some reason, so I'll just roll a second. I'll just roll 2d8 in here. Cool. And then his second attack. Which was a critical hit. No, yeah, his second attack was a critical hit, so 2 more dice. No, max damage. So 16. And then his third attack. Nice. All right. War Chief just jumps across the field and lays into this dude. That's the War Chief's turn. Next in initiative order is the guy right next to him. Or I say guy, y'all can't see their face. Ah! She screams and whips out 2 like Kopesh and runs forward. I'm gonna get locked in here with you guys over here. Gonna make some attacks on y'all.
He has over 100 feet of movement?
The 4-to-1 move
Not
speed.
the only one.
Difficult plant. The plant growth thing.
Mm-hmm. No, it ignores difficult terrain.
It's not difficult terrain.
No, but it's mechanically it's a different term, but ignores difficult terrain is ignores difficult terrain.
Okay.
I mean,
Wait, did you really make my initiative a 2 instead of my nat 20?
Wait, what?
I didn't input your initiative. You input your initiative yourself by rolling.
Also, it'd be a 6.
Okay. How about this? I'll halve their movement because this is technically twice difficult terrain. So if ignoring difficult terrain, that just means that this becomes normal difficult terrain. So
Isn't it 4 times difficult?
no, difficult terrain is 2-to-1. This is 4-to-1. So it's half. This is twice difficult terrain. So
yeah, squared. That's the same difference.
So 10, 15. No, 10, 20. Wait, sorry. 10, 20, 30. That would be. What's their move speed? That's their full movement. She goes to there. That's turn. Now it's this person here. And he's gonna make some attacks on our friend, the War Chief. all of those hit. You know what I'm gonna do? Just so that I don't have to do math. I'm gonna do something really stupid. Can y'all see the War Chief's health bar?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Alright. And then, and cool. This guy just draws a greatsword and starts tearing this guy up in front of him. Oh, his attack's are at advantage. 1 second. I gotta roll all those again.
See if
he
the guy in
crits.
front of him is the war chief, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
No critical hits. That's his. And then he's going to bonus action heal himself. And that's his turn. Ronan, your turn.
He's trying to shrink the turn order. Being in the back. What's the war chief's AC again?
High. Like 20 or something like that.
Oh. Well, for what it's worth, I'll cast Shield of Faith on him
Okay.
as a bonus action, and then I will cast the champion guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
No,
this
that's
guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
What is he?
Mask, dude.
Is there a perception check to see what kind of gear or?
He's wielding 2 kopeshes and what looks like light armor, and he's got a mask.
So
Is
I will
he
cast
human?
Hold Person on him,
Cool.
which is DC, I think 18.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
What's the save?
Oh. Hold Person is a wisdom save.
DC 18?
Yeah.
They succeed.
Interesting. Then I will back up.
And that's your turn?
It is.
Cool. You just didn't move your token, so I didn't.
Well, there's not much of a map to back up to.
Right. Hold up.
I'll try and get in cover. I think there's cover back here. Hard to say specifically, but if there's a wall, I'm behind it.
Okay. Yeah, you get back over there. And
is there anyone behind us?
There's no one behind you, no.
Okay. Cool.
As you step back over there, that's your turn. That's gonna be the next person, the next people in turn order. Gonna get up on these bones and move this way. 5, 10, and I'm gonna make an attack on Sid. Sid, what's your armor class? Siren?
16.
16, that's a hit. Take 5 piercing damage as he throws a dagger at you.
Okay. Sit.
Yes. Whoever's in front. I don't know which one's in front.
The green one.
Sid.
Sid.
Die, Sid.
And then that's his turn. Let me confirm that actually. No, never mind. It makes another attack. That's a miss. That's going to be the next group of people to go.
And just to be clear, the knights have a 5 dex.
Hmm?
The knights have a +5 in dex.
You don't know.
What?
You don't know.
Are they carrying bows or swords?
Both.
Yes.
Cool. Let's maybe have at least 15
These
strength.
guys are gonna lay down and take some pop shots at y'all. Yugardi. Does a 14
Laying
hit,
down.
Yugardi?
It does not. It does not.
Cool. And that's his turn.
Are they prone?
Next guy.
Me.
Pretty sure that's a hit. Yeah, that's a nat 20. So,
Hey, Germ?
yep.
When you said they got down and shot, are they prone or just kneeling? It gives it... Because if they're prone, it gives disadvantage on ranged attacks against them, but it also
Yeah.
gives them disadvantage. So I
Gives
wanted to
them
double
gives
check.
them disadvantage on melee attacks.
Cool. I just thought it was all the attack rolls.
1 second.
Okay.
Let me confirm or deny this.
I haven't read it recently.
It says attack rolls.
I just care because it means whether or not I hit them.
Yeah, it
How
says
the
attack
attack's up
rolls.
to you.
It says attack rolls, but I'm gonna allow it for like with a railgun or a crossbow. You know, you go prone to fire. You know, so I'm gonna allow for weapons like that. For like firearms and whatnot, I won't give disadvantage on being prone.
Things
For
that
ranged
don't
attacks.
require you doing this.
Right. So that's that's gonna be a big old hit on you. 10 plus how much? Plus 2. So you're gonna take 12. I say big old hit. Take 12 piercing damage, Yugardi.
I'll just use my reaction to deflecting missile and catch it.
Okay. Roll a d10.
I don't even need to. My base is 13.
Cool.
Monks, man.
Are you gonna throw it back using your reaction?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh man.
It's gonna
That's
miss.
only a 15.
That's gonna miss
Yeah.
him. All right. Next one's turn. A 19 hits. Yugardi take
It does not hit. I now have a 20 with Ring of Protection.
Dang.
Yeah.
I might have underbuffed this combat, y'all. Okay, next guy's gonna go.
You're welcome to add more guys behind them.
It's another 19. That guy also misses. That's a miss. Basically, only one of those guys hit you. Holy crap. Sabriel, it's your turn.
But
Dang.
to be fair, I did make it harder for
Alrighty.
them to get to them eventually. And they just went prone. So
It's a big disadvantage to hit them. It'll take a long
It's all
time for
this
them to
right
get here.
Those are all your guys.
Okay, and I'm assuming this is somebody,
Yep.
and
That's-
that's somebody.
This is the only person you can reach right now.
Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure. So I'm going to.
without using any of your insane
Movement.
Oh,
Right.
Oh yeah, I know.
I forgot about her
One
absurd
second.
movement stuff.
Yeah, but at this point in time.
I
it would be in character. Sabriel is first. She's going to draw Blood Drinker, and then she's going to yell out, "Surrender now, your lives will be spared. You can walk away with your lives."
Okay. I give you two options here.
Commanding
You-
everybody? Yes, please.
You can roll a persuasion check or an intimidation check, and I will allow you to choose the stat you use for both.
I choose intelligence.
Nah, man.
Was it
Uh,
charisma or strength?
persuasion. Oh, I mean, intimidation's just +3, persuasion's +6, and that's charisma. So I mean,
No. You're gonna get your you're gonna get your proficiency either way.
oh.
But I will let you
Space stat.
choose the stat that you use for it. You can choose charisma, strength, wisdom, intelligence, constitution if you wanted to.
Oh, nice.
Like, just pop a couple veins.
Yeah, no, like definitely. Like she's a terrifying figure, a paladin. Like there is so much she could do right now. Yeah.
Which is why
I
I'm giving them a chance.
think the benefit is the same no matter what, but it's just thematically it'll change what I say happens.
Alrighty, I am going to roll. I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Yes, charisma or strength or dexterity.
I'm gonna use strength because
Yeah,
I'm
strength, cool.
intimidating them.
Cool. And you're gonna add your proficiency bonus to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna roll strength right here. Add proficiency on top of that. Okay, I'll take it.
Did you make the right choice?
That's 21 plus. Where is it? Where'd it go? Proficiency. And I rolled in intimidation, so 24. Yeah.
Okay, this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna roll. These guys haven't really been hurt yet. Like, they're all still standing. They did just see this person turn this peaceful valley into a jungle, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. That spell actually has a range of 150 feet, not 100.
Gotcha.
So,
Whole valley.
and I did cover everything behind us too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So y'all. So
Wait.
I'm gonna set the DC for this is pretty high, right? You rolled pretty good. I should have made this a DC on your part instead of a save on their part.
Tell her to roll.
I'm gonna have each of them roll a save. There are how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of these guys. They're gonna roll morale saves, I guess, which I guess is charisma, and they're gonna add their leader's bonus, which is only a +1. So they only have a +3 to this.
And
As
Hicker, you
that?
said you cast it behind us?
Well,
Which-
it went
Which means
Like-
I can't back up, or...
no, like I excluded the area we're in right now, but like out to like
I don't...
probably past 20 feet behind us, the rest of it is
Do you get to pick?
Those are some really good rolls.
Yes. in the spell. It states that I can choose one or more areas to exclude from the effects.
Oh, cool.
I gave them a
Cool.
choice.
So, y'all. No, they all kind of hesitate a little bit, but nobody lays down their arms. They rolled really well.
Okay.
They about to regret.
Yeah, they are.
So
Sabriel,
that
yeah,
counts
it's your
as my
turn. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feeling good.
In surveying the field and seeing no one surrender, I will then charge this guy. Oops, I'm right on top of him. Hold up. That does not count as flanking. And I am going to well into him.
Cool.
So,
Roll to hit, please.
alright. Alright. Alrighty. First attack does not make it. Second attack is a 18 hit.
Where are you rolling?
I'm rolling on the tabletop. You want me to roll in D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I'd prefer that. That way just I can
Okay.
keep track of what's going on.
Never mind, the first roll was a really low one. I'll just... that wasn't much better than the first one. So first one I'm assuming doesn't hit. Second
So
one,
you should have an option. Why is that? No, you're clicking strength. If you go to Blood Drinker and you click on Blood Drinker, there's a roll. There's a roll option.
You should have like a +10.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, my bad. I'm attacking with Blood Drinker. I should have said that. Okay.
Yeah. Blood Drinker's thirsty.
So just click the hit DC button,
Yeah.
and it should roll it automatic. There you
There we
go. Okay. That's better.
No,
+9.
that's
Yeah,
better.
that sounds
That's
Okay.
not.
That's a hit. But you also roll at advantage because this... Wait, are you attacking this person or this person?
I'm attacking this person.
Cool. You have advantage on that roll. Roll again, please.
So if the first one doesn't take him out and the second attack doesn't take him out, I get a third attack. So there we go, because I get 2 attacks automatically.
So just go ahead and roll at advantage. Is that a crit? No, it's not a crit. Okay, so now make your second attack, which is, again, at advantage. So roll twice for your second attack.
Dude.
Yep, roll one more time at advantage. Because it's twice, two for each. Okay, yeah, so I don't believe any of those are a crit. But even so, they're all definitely
What's
hits.
a crit?
Does
What's a
she
range
crit
for
on?
her?
At 20.
I was about to say.
Does
Actually,
she crit
for
on a
19.
19? Oh, that's right! She does crit on a 19, so that is a critical hit. She gets 1 critical hit.
Hey. Okay, then.
So, this guy might be dead, y'all.
That's a little like, what does this look like?
Did you make Blood Drinker, Garrett? I can't remember.
I did not make Blood Drinker. No,
No, that
not
was your
yet.
custom.
Yeah,
for,
I just customized a normal whatchamacallit blood sword. Or
I can do it.
Thirsty.
I just haven't received stats for anything aside from the couple that I've.
you should be
Passed out.
stats for. Hold up. Let me because she just got a critical hit, so I've got to go check how much is going on right now.
Yeah, I have it in here. Okay, so slashing. Target takes an extra 10 necrotic damage if it isn't a construct or an undead. Also gain 10 temporary hit points. Okay.
Yeah, you get to there's no one within range of it, but you roll an extra 3d6 damage on this hit,
All right.
and you'll gain temporary hit points equal to the necrotic damage dealt.
Slashing. Roll for the first attack.
Oh, the bloody end.
That's 16 for that one. Next attack. Math.
Hold up.
So we're at
You've
31.
already. So, are you gonna do smite on either of those?
I'm gonna hold off for now. See how bad.
On the
this is
critical.
turning.
On the critical.
Well, let's see how far down he falls. He might just surrender. He's weakened to me.
Okay, hold up. I've got to do something real quick because I've got to change this. Okay, I've got to change so much about your stat block.
I broke the game again.
Yeah.
We
So
all broke the game.
this is So fun.
Yeah, I honestly did not think we'd be experiencing combat tonight, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
It is the combat something something.
So yeah, you have a +3 to the sword, and its cleave damage is 2d4 now.
I really need to write that somewhere in Blood Drinkers. Hit bonus 3, damage bonus 3.
So you can now control. Hold up.
Is Blood Drinker
Hold up.
pleased with his offering?
More human.
Exactly.
Okay, I have completely.
Mantha scribbling down notes to change Sabriel from tank to damage.
Yeah, she's a bruiser. She's a tanky bruiser.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how these guys got ahead of us. I assume
Well,
they didn't have anything
We
above.
spent 4 days in a cave.
Yeah, but they didn't know where we'd be coming out from. So
It's a big army. We had lots of options.
this is
Plus,
like
if
reading
they
the
know
Book of the
the
Malleus.
mountains better than we do, there could have been a different passage.
And also they could have
If we
called
don't
ahead
kill them, we
later.
can find that.
Hey, I
And
gave
I'll
them
sh-
the option. If they
And
choose
I'll
not the
bother to
option-
shout out. Let's not kill all of them. They might be useful.
Only the weaker ones. Proceeding. Actually, you'd
She
want to see
turned
the
half
higher
orc
ups.
for a second there.
No, the Vox Machina Amazon
Oh.
series.
Oh,
Gorg, whatever his face
Grog.
is. Yes. Yeah, that's something. to do
Are
with
you
the-
speaking of
Um,
Grog? Bidet. I should go rewatch that series.
Apparently got greenlit for season 2 and fundraised in like the first 2 hours or something like that.
It took like a week for us to fund a
Second
series.
season?
I think over the first month.
There you go. That's exactly what Lavasa. That's the Lavasa Blood Drinker does right now, Garrett.
Okay, I'll make that later.
Do I need a copy paste somewhere?
No, it's
No,
fine for
just
now. You're okay.
add it to your
Okay, so
rolls.
damage. So that's the critical hit damage with the extra necrotic damage.
She didn't roll the extra, or she didn't get the. That's only the roll damage. That's not
the max.
plus max.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Plus max, which is 12. So 23 plus 12. Dang. Hold up.
So it doesn't state in here that it crits on a 19 or 20.
It
So
does.
did I
Sorry,
need to add
that's
that?
yeah. You do need to add that.
Print
Sorry.
somewhere.
Okay, just making sure.
Cool. Dude, this character immediately looks really messed up. Like way worse for wear.
It is not yet dead.
Is that the leader?
And you're going to heal. You're going to get how many 10 temporary hit points. Okay, 10 temporary hit. Oh yeah, they take an extra 10 damage. Dang.
I am at 86 temp hit points.
Holy crap, y'all. Nice. And on a critical hit, I believe you get to make an extra attack as a bonus action because of Great Weapon Master.
I do, actually. Oh, dear.
Go ahead and make that extra attack for us, please.
All right. It's nice knowing you, dead man.
I very seriously think this person's going to die before they... And you still have advantage on this attack roll.
And remember that you have the option to non-lethally hit them if you so desire.
Not with Blood Drinker. No, not with Blood Drinker.
Never mind.
No, I
Nor-
can...
A
knock him out
non-homicidal
with it.
paladin might have the ability.
Alrighty, I'm assuming a 27 hits.
Yeah, roll again because you have advantage.
Critical,
Maybe I'll get something
Critical. No critical. That's an
No
awful
critical.
roll. Okay. But yeah, you still deal damage. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
First Right at 15. No.
So why is this down here 25 damage?
Because it's automatically adding the extra 10.
Ah, gotcha. It doesn't do that. No. So just 15 damage.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That is absurd. All right, that's your action. Bonus action. You still have movement left if you want to take it, which I don't assume you do.
Not unless it's to take these guys' legs out, but I'm gonna end my roll just looking at him and saying, "Surrender. This is your final warning."
It's gonna look up at you and say, "I will have my revenge for my sisters." Samantha, it's your turn. Are you laughing in character?
I am.
Brilliant.
Samantha smiles at that.
Y'all are so evil.
Steps here.
I was shocked. Okay, that's
This
I
goes
thought
here.
I thought he was joking for a second, but no, he's being serious.
Can I go slightly under this rock, or is this like?
No, you can't go underneath it. No.
Okay, so I want to shoot the railgun at
Can't
like
even teach him a lesson
for both of these, possibly.
You can't do that without also hitting Sabriel. Because remember, the railgun has an area of effect thing. Wind goes past it.
So she steps backwards and shoots next to the person.
I mean, she's a paladin. She can heal herself.
Can I aim where it'll hit both of those? So it goes up instead of sideways?
Again, because she's right beside Sabriel, Sabriel's gonna take damage.
I have an idea. Okay. Just throwing it out there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ronin's.
I have an idea if you get bored.
Well, Sam has a grudge against this family now, so he just doomed himself.
Just barrel stuff him.
So no matter where I shoot from, if he gets hit by the railgun, Sabriel's going to take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to do this.
Better yet, blow up the rock.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Hitting the guy in the back or the guy next to you?
The guy right in front of me.
Dope.
So first one is a 26 to hit. I'm also going to use Unleash Incarnation and make an attack from the Echo's point, which does not hit. Do I have advantage on this one?
You have advantage on all attacks made against her.
Okay. Then, first one from me is a 26. And then from the Echo is a 24.
Those all hit.
Okay, so it takes...
Is that 12 damage for that 24?
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Your first attack, you cleave deep into her chest. There's a outpouring of breath, and you rip it out. You know, like, you just chopped her heart in two. Her lungs are split, and you rip bulk out of her chest. She staggers forward, and then she looks up at you, her eyes beginning to glow, and then a flash of white light goes off of her, and like a wave of heat begins to rise from her as she just stares into your eyes. And on your second attack, she fails a death saving throw.
Okay. And then death saving throws within 5 feet are 2, right? Or since she's
critical
not
hits. Only critical hits are 2.
And since she's not prone, it's not auto crit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
Or unconscious.
Yeah.
Then you know what? I'm going to action surge
Mm-hmm.
and cast Green Flame Blade
Okay.
to make an attack with bulk. And does a 22 hit?
Yep.
And
Did you roll that at advantage?
Yes, that was at advantage. I rolled 2 14s.
Cool. Yeah, that's a hit. She's
and
gonna
then-
fail another death saving throw.
He takes damage from 2 different sources with that one.
Okay,
Does
she
it
fails.
only fail one?
She fails 2 different death saving throws. As you take bulk and slam into her again, your echo spins around. This like shadowy green figure slams into her as flame wraps around her. She looks up at you, blood dripping from multiple open wounds, and she says, "The righteous will not fall."
They will self-destruct.
And is she still alive?
Yup.
Unleash Incarnation.
You gonna hit her again?
Yep.
Cool, roll to hit.
23 to hit.
That's a hit. You fully just cleave into her neck, and like her chest is like split in multiple locations, and her head dangling to the side. Her eyes are still open, and she's still standing there.
For what it's worth, we are the bad guys in Vox Machina.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your full turn, I believe, Garrett.
Yeah.
Cool.
And does this person's face look anything like the princesses that we've killed?
You can't see her face. She's behind a
Wearing
mask.
a mask.
Oh.
Yeah, but revenge for my
Wouldn't it be nice-
sisters. I'm confused at that.
You got
She's
Killed a lot
another
of people here in
princess.
Lavasa.
Or,
That was
you
really
both
cool.
talked at once.
Ask the corpses later.
Ooh,
Type in
excuse
chat.
me.
You Guardy, it's your turn.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. So
You can't
my
move very
all
far in
movement-
this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you move in
All
that
movement.
direction, it's 4-1. So you can go to here as normal,
Well,
and you can make it to where like right here. Yeah, you can make it
Yeah.
you can make it to where like right here. Or right here.
right there.
Yeah, you
or
can
right
go
there.
you can go those
normal
right
movement.
like that. Yeah.
Normal
That's-
movement.
That's about as far as you can go with normal movement, yeah.
Because I have 45 movement.
Now, if you actually, because it can't grow on the sword, if you can make it to the sword, it's just all normal movement, which you can.
Right.
I mean, just monk jump up to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you want to run up the sword?
That's 45. That's 45 movement.
No, it's just your normal movement because, Garrett, you said it started right here, right? Like that?
it was like right here.
So he could jump that.
Yeah, no,
the
you can
monk.
make, that's all normal movement, yeah. You make that to there, and it's all just normal movement. So that was 15 feet of movement, you still have, 30 feet of movement left.
Oh, that was 15?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
15?
What are you confused about?
I thought the grasping vines or the
Yes,
No,
but
you
we're
jump
telling you,
around those.
it's
Okay.
yeah. All you need to know
Alright,
is the
you
normal
jump
movement
over
for
the
you.
vines.
It's yeah.
well, I will. Oh, I'll stand.
Cool. You get flanking. Plus 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
I have long arms.
Mm-hmm.
Can I grab at this guy's head and jerk it up
For what
as
purpose?
an attack? I mean, just
Just thematically?
For thematic
grapple
of
him.
making
Yeah,
a
like grapple him and pick him up by his head.
Sure. Yeah, but grappling doesn't deal damage, just a reminder.
All right.
if you want to mechanically grapple, that takes
Yeah.
an attack.
Yeah,
Roll to hit.
Nah, no, I won't. I won't do that. I'll go
Okay.
past him. I
Okay.
don't need to deal with that. And I'll end my movement there.
You have
no,
another
no.
10 feet of movement.
Yeah. Okay. Boom.
So you step of the wind, in which case you
Cool.
have so much.
Yeah, and you can also bonus action Step of the Wind and give yourself even more.
Better than that? I'm just gonna exert the power of Dragon Ball Z and, sorry. It is called Fist of Unbroken Air
Cool.
at the Bandit Warlord, which is how far above the ground is that bone?
You can hit him. It's fine.
I cast Fist of Unbroken Air.
Strength save.
Yeah, strength save versus a 15. He needs to make a strength saving throw and succeed a 15.
Cool. Fails.
Oh snap, he's gonna take 3d10 damage, bludgeoning
Okay.
damage.
Roll to hit.
Don't forget the best part.
Knocked back into the
snap
dense terrain. So only 10 damage.
And then he's gonna take 20 feet of movement.
He moves 20 foot and is knocked prone. Or he
5,
got punted.
Knocked prone.
10,
Also-
15, 20. Cool.
Also, I'm not sure who's nearby me. I didn't see them in the movements, but anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +3 to all saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to mention that. It's passive.
Yep.
And that will
It's
be
not-
my turn.
Cool. That's Ugardi's turn. Next in the initiative order is Sith.
So Sid is going to what have these guys back here been doing?
They've been taking out. Are you talking about the soldier guys?
Yeah, these guys
They've been
back here on the
taking
rocks.
absolutely terrible pop shots.
Mm-hmm.
So far.
That's subjective.
Well, I'm gonna
They have
knock.
not been successful, but they have been taking pot shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this guy on the far corner off.
They are laying prone, so ranged attacks are a disadvantage.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Well, I can get a
They're
plus
sniping you,
10
boy.
for -5. Where's my?
What a noise.
Please be good. Okay,
Only you
so
can decide.
that's a.
I don't see
wait,
your.
but-
Where are you rolling?
Spam.
Oh gosh. Can you roll it and roll 20 next time?
I guess.
That way we don't have to go back and forth.
Crap, I forget.
It's just a slash
How
R.
do I add to my rolls? Dex +5, right? Yeah.
Dex
So
is +5 and +3 from
Why did you
proficiency.
make so many rolls?
the thing before that.
So you rolled a 2 to hit.
No, what? I
I
rolled
have
2
no
for
clue.
initiative.
Okay.
So the 2 /
That
20
was
was
the
for initiative.
Yeah, the 2 and the 20 were for initiative, but you kind of ignored that. So
Wait, were you rolling with advantage?
Sid and
Sid
Sid,
and Sid.
but
Oh, okay.
then he was like, they're both 1, and so I was like, oh, okay. Oh
Anyhow.
wait, but I disadvantage.
And you can... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's unlucky.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 15, 17, 18,
12?
19, 20. That is a dirty 20 because I'm using my sharpshooter feat.
That
I
gives
get
you
a
a
plus
minus
10
5?
for -5 damage, but I'm wanting to now come
Oh.
back more, so that's
Yeah.
why.
It's your custom one.
So frick, what did I say? 15, 16, 17, dirty 20. Does that hit?
Dirty 20 does hit, except the knight is then going to use one of his abilities, and you miss.
Oh, imagine.
Well,
I'm
we
going
could
to use
just
one of
wave a
my
staff. This is
abilities
a
and say,
high
I hit
splash.
it!
That was only one Eldritch Blast Beam, though.
She is
Or-
fusing her
right.
rocks.
Oh, I forget
Yeah.
you have rocks.
Yep.
That is your action.
Oh, crap. Wait, and then I have to use my sorcery thing, don't I? Because I said that when I cast
Wild magic?
spells, I use it.
Hmm.
I don't remember how to do it. I rolled 2 20s, right? Yeah.
I sent you the character sheet, Siren.
Yeah. Yes. Shh.
You're supposed to
Really,
know your
that can do it?
character better than me.
It's also been a while since we've had
Oh, no.
a combat like this, so
Hmm.
Small plants bloom at my feet. If you cast a spell before the end of your next turn, roll on this table and suffer a negative effect. Okay. So, small plants grow at my feet, and then next turn, if I cast a spell, I have to roll another negative effect.
Cool. All right. That's Sid's turn. Now it's gonna be Sid. What is Sid gonna do?
Sid is kind of, she sees like the woman and she heard what she said, and so she's kind of like frozen right now, and so she's not going to do anything.
And just so that no one accuses me of cheating, all of the knights have, except for this guy, no, including this guy, all of them have half cover.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So this guy is ducking behind the pommel. This guy is back behind the helmet, or he's on the helmet, but like you know, he's able, this guy's behind a rock. This guy's behind a rock. This guy is standing on a rib, looking over the sword over at Yugardi. Yeah. So they've all got half cover at least.
Cool.
And
Nice.
and 2 or 3 of them possess the ability to go behind 3/4 cover or full cover if they want to on their turn. But not if they attack you, obviously.
Well, you can attack from 3/4 cover.
Right. Anyways.
Or you're not going full.
That's it. What are you going to do?
I already said she's not doing anything.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
cool. Next in initiative order.
Does she back up, or does she actually just stand there agape?
She's just there. She's standing there.
Melandra didn't get a turn.
Did I skip Melandra? She is not having. She's not on the stat block. Cool. I'm just gonna assume she goes after everyone else. Melandra is gonna BA Airy is here as well, so she's gonna hop on the back of BA Airy. Go bajoom. I don't know that BA Airy and her movement combined. Yeah, she has over 100 feet of movement. So she's going to move up this way to try and fight these guys.
Take that half-quarter cover.
She's going to say, I'll leave that one to you. And she keeps running this way. She's going to stop about right here. I think that's as far as she can move. Let me measure that out real quick. Yeah, let me confirm that one more time. No, she can go way further. She can keep moving. I'm going to count this. Yeah, I'm going to count this difficult terrain. So 90, 95.
Jump it. Be majestic.
Yeah, I'm going to have them make an athletics check to see if she can jump it.
Well, the horse can dash, and then she can make an attack.
No, I know. She's dashing, but I'm...
Okay, gotcha.
BA Airy jumps it, so he clears the difficult terrain, makes it all the way up there.
I believe the proper term is pretty, not dashing.
Yeah, she can make it all the way up there. So Melandra makes it all the way up here. She's going to make some attacks on this dude. Jeez. Did she just get 3 critical hits? She did.
Like a boss.
Oh my gosh. Can y'all see those rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not. Oh yeah, because it's a character sheet.
Crits on a 17?
No, she crits on a 19. That's not a crit. But the other 2 are 19s, aren't
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
2 crits.
I just heard you say 3. I'm like, snap. I don't
I
want
was,
to
I
fight
was
her.
about to say that's a
ever.
huge crit range.
Damage, please.
Stand down,
1.
stand
I mean,
down.
you
She's
can give her
scary.
3 crits if you want.
So her first attack does how much damage?
How do you roll crits in D&D Beyond?
Just ignore it. You don't. So her first attack, which the non-crit attack, is 18 plus 2d6 fire damage, which it didn't roll for some reason, which is annoying. Only 3 fire damage. Cool. The second attack, I'm not going to roll in D&D Beyond because it doesn't like. Well, no, I am because it didn't show it at crit. So yeah, I'm just going to roll right here. So 2d8, and what's she add to her roll? Plus 4 to damage. So 2d8 plus 4. Plus the critical hit, which is 16. So 20. So a total of plus 20. That's without her using her smites, y'all.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
That's our girl.
The first hit kills this guy. Sorry,
Does she have movement to go to the next one?
the first and between the first and second hit, she kills this guy. So
Ouch.
he's dead. Like she didn't even need the second critical hit. But she does have Asmodeal Fury, so which she doesn't add any benefits to attack, so it's just
Just grab his sword and throw it at the next guy.
that is a critical hit, and the others miss. So she's gonna roll 2d. So she is 1d10 plus 10. So she does 18 damage to Knight 2. How do I show that this guy is dead?
That's Knight 2? I thought that was the bandit captain.
No. And then Knight 2 takes 18 damage. No, this is the bandit captain.
Oh.
Cool.
Which one? Which did she attack? The one on the helmet or the sword?
The helmet. The one on the helmet.
Okay.
Okay, that's Melandra's turn. Back to top of the initiative order. That's the War Chief. War Chief is going to go. He's reckless attacking. Rolling at advantage. I'm just going to roll in. Yeah, well, no, what the heck. They all have a plus 10. So it doesn't matter which one he does. They're all the same. It's a critical hit for the War Chief.
Oh.
Another a 19, a 30.
Hold up.
Sorry.
So let me count.
Does he crit on a 19?
1, 2. He does. Oh my
And he got
gosh.
3 crit. Can't win for losing.
Hold up. How much does he add to his roll?
All of it.
7. 7 plus 16 for these. Jeez.
I kind of regret burning a spell slot on these guys.
I mean, these guys aren't pushovers.
No, they're not, and that's the best part. We've just been getting nonstop crits this time around.
Jeez.
You rolled 2-8.
We were running absolutely horrible dice.
Yeah.
I'm crying. What is this rolling?
This is beautiful. Hey, Germ, you're not allowed to like fight people anymore.
What was the first roll? Someone tell me what the first roll was.
31.
31.
31. Second roll.
34.
34.
Third roll.
36.
36.
Daggum. This guy's
Even
gonna
with
use
raging,
his
I don't
this
think.
this guy's gonna use his reaction to reduce the damage. He can only do it to one of them. I think it's only the first attack. Yeah, so he can only he halves the damage of the first attack.
Oh,
Which gives him what, 15 hit 16 hit points. No, 15 hit points. Yeah,
he did that.
He no, he oops, wrong person. Whoops. And hold up. Whoops. There. No, he's not dead actually. Even without healing, he still wasn't dead. This guy has a huge number of hit points.
Good thing.
That's the War Chief's turn.
100 damage in a turn, though. I'm sorry, 101 damage in a turn. That's not
That's
bad.
gonna be the Berserker.
More than most
Looking at
level 20.
Samantha, we're gonna roll some hits on you.
That's a pretty good meteor storm right there.
Oops, wait, wrong person. Whoops, sorry, ignore those rolls.
We didn't see those rolls.
Just gotta say, y'all, that's a lot of damage.
Okay. That's a critical hit.
That is a scary amount of
That's
damage.
a lot of damage.
Why did the second one not? Okay.
Between those two, it was a meteor storm in one turn.
So
Who needs Finger of Death when you
12.
have 3 attacks?
It's 12.
That's fair.
What does she add to this roll? 3. 12 plus 12, 24. 27. Samantha, take 27 and 14 slashing damage. Because I'm assuming a 24 and a nat 20 hit, right?
Yeah.
24 hits? Okay. She just rolled two. She rolled a 19 and a 20. Then her modifier. So you take 27 damage and 14 slashing damage as she wails on you. And what?
I just realized I didn't technically specify bark skin.
No, you didn't. That's okay. That's her turn. That's going to be this guy's turn. He's going to heal himself as a bonus action.
Damage one more time.
27 and 14. This guy's going to go. He's going to... He looks really scared, honestly. Even underneath his helmet, he's like, ah! And he's going to make... He's going to make 3 attacks on the War Chief.
Oh, he's still attacking us.
Those are some crazy rolls. I am rolling so well, y'all.
That's good news.
So how much damage is that? That's 25, 53. That's 78 damage to the War Chief.
Wow.
Ouch.
In one turn?
Uh-huh.
It's impressive.
This guy though is very hurt. That's his turn. That's about all he can do in his turn. So they're hurting each other pretty admirably. That's his turn. That's gonna be Ronan, that's your turn. Ronan?
Sorry. I just had the unmute was giving me trouble. Where's my character sheet? Given the mood that we've been having so far, I'm just gonna cast Sacred flame on the least. Who looks more injured of the two guys up there? The war chief was all wailing into that guy. So.
This guy looks like the berserker chick is falling apart. Her body is literally falling apart. Her neck is almost not connected to her body.
Oh.
There's a massive hole in her chest. There's two massive holes in her chest. There's a hole in her back. Her flesh is seared, but she's not falling over. This guy looks really messed up too.
So, I'll step up and, while casting Sacred Flame, say, sorry for whatever happened to your sisters, but I'd appreciate it if you would take a rest. And Dragon's Fire with a Dex save of 18.
Cool. On the champion or the girl?
On the one falling apart.
Cool.
Who is a female?
Yes, she has a feminine voice.
Okay.
That's a 19. That's a 19.
Pass. Succeeds, no damage.
I've got some really high rolls this game, y'all.
No, by all means.
Cool. That's your action. You gonna do anything for bonus action?
Nah. But I will move up. Or see if is this piece give me cover from the north?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it. Well, not from there.
Well, whatever that wall piece I'm trying to.
Yeah,
sure.
You're under cover.
Cool. Not on my turn.
Cool. That makes it the bandit captain, who's down here, like, he's out of combat, y'all. As a dash, he can move 2 squares. That's his turn.
Let's go plant growth.
That's gonna be Knight A is dead, so Knight B. Knight B kind of glances around, sees what's going on, and drops his crossbow and throws his hands up, and says, "I surrender!"
Where is he?
On top of this guy right here.
Okay.
Knight C, seeing this, is gonna take a pop shot at Ugardi.
Oh, he's the guy on the blade?
Uh-huh. Each of them are actually gonna use, so the previous 2 guys are gonna use their ability. Boom, boom. And then this guy's gonna take a shot at Ugardi. Gonna miss. This guy's gonna take a shot at Ugardi. Gonna miss. The last guy is gonna take a shot at Ugardi. He's gonna miss. The champion is gonna call out, "Stand down! Everyone stand down! Lay down your weapons!" And the girl is gonna say, "No, you cowards! Don't you dare!" With y'all's permission.
How much about... I know the Berserker's blast out of game. Would Samantha possibly know it? Or seen it before?
Give me a history check, see if you've seen something. It's not unreasonable considering where you came from that you would have seen something like this before. So yeah, I'll allow a history check for that.
Do I get the +3 from Sabriel?
No, that's only for saving throws.
That's the only saving throws. Okay, then 12.
12. 12's not high enough, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Do y'all intend to attack any of the guys that have laid down their weapons?
No.
Then I'm gonna end combat there. We come out of initiative order, and for the next minute or so, it's what do y'all do with the girl after this?
Samantha's
That the girl that's body's falling apart, or is it somebody else?
This is the girl that's falling
Yeah.
apart.
See, I know how to end it out of game.
She is gonna, she's gonna snap her neck back where it belongs, and there's like light seeping out from it. She's gonna swing her swords and like do a flourish and spin and make some attacks on y'all. She leaps at, she slashes at Sabriel. Just narrate with me, y'all, what she does. As she slashes at Sabriel and stabs at Samantha, how do you two respond to that?
Samantha's going to hex her. And then attack with bulk. She has disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Cool. So both of you just let her stab you, and you stab her. You slash her as well. Cool. So she stabs you, and you slash into her back, and she kind of staggers. And as Sabriel sidesteps, she misses. She kind of draws back, pushes bulk out of her, spins her swords around.
I was going to use grasping vines though.
Cool. Oh, you grasping vines her?
And the Echo also attacked her too.
Cool.
Both using grasping vines.
Yeah, as I'd sidestep her, I'd grab her arm and try to disarm her and take the sword away from her.
Okay, yeah, roll a strength check, please. As you grab her arm, the Echo, chops off one of her legs, and she staggers over and screams out, "No!" Make a strength check against her arm to try and pull her weapon out of her hand. You fail. She has disadvantage. So I'm gonna.
She needs to make 2 strength saving throws at disadvantage from bulk.
Yeah. One. So first for bulk, that's a nat 20. She succeeds. On the second one for bulk, that's a 10. Does that fail your DC?
Fail.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then so she's grappled, I believe.
Okay, then Samantha. Yes, she is grappled, and Samantha.
And Sabriel. She succeeds. You don't rip her weapon out of her hand, Sabriel.
Samantha then takes a step back and holds her hand up to Sabriel to stop. And she's and she just smiles, and she's like, "What are you gonna do now?"
She stares at you and says, "The righteous shall not fall." As y'all stand there watching, the light slowly begins to fade. As she's thrashing against the vines. "The righteous shall not fall!" The light begins to fade more. "I have failed you!" Slamming against the vines to no avail. Does anyone do anything as the light begins to fade more and more?
I guess you aren't as righteous as you thought then.
I really want
Ugardi will see that as pity.
Character.
At this point, I'm going to say that this guy has made it back over here to y'all. And he walks past the Echo.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Does Spare the Dying work? Or is she already dead?
She's dying.
Spare the Dying stops death saving throws?
Yes.
Is that all it does? Yeah, no,
Stabilizes you,
she
but does not wake you up.
No, she's failed all of her death saving throws.
Out of game, can I explain what's going on?
Sure, yeah, you're allowed. Yeah.
She's a zealot barbarian. So I destroyed all of her strength saving throws, and all we have to technically do is keep her from taking damage or dealing damage for a turn, and
well, her rage lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
But it ends early if you don't take damage or deal damage.
Not for a higher level barbarian.
Not for higher level barbarians,
If you just choose to continue.
Mhm.
Okay. Gotcha.
This guy is going to approach and kind of look around at you all.
So has she already collapsed the dust, or was there...
No, he's just fading, and this guy is going to step forward and give her a hug and say, "I'm sorry, my princess." And the light begins to fade completely, as y'all see a single drop of blood fall from her face, from around the eye area, and the light disappears.
So I guess that makes you leader.
I've been muted this whole time.
I know.
I was wondering where you're
I've
from.
been trying to ask, how do we save her? No!
She's already failed 3 death saving throws. There's
Sure.
There's
aside
nothing
from
you'll-
a revive, there's
Yeah.
not
aside from a revivify.
Yeah,
Mercenary.
any sort of revive.
Yeah, if y'all have any resurrection or
have-
anything.
Mercenary. Will you plead for her life, or is she a lost cause?
We have to save her. I need to save her.
I think he was asking you a question, Samantha.
I know.
No, I was asking the guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Neelian next to her says, "She is a good person."
Can
She
you
is-
can you restrain her?
I don't know that there is a need to restrain her. He kind of gestures to the vines.
We have a diamond, right?
We have seconds.
What do you need us to do?
I need a diamond.
We just looted a dragon's horde.
You
so-
have
Any
all
of the-
kinds of jewels, Siren.
I was about to say any. Samantha took the
Take one.
gems
I'm
from.
gonna cast Revivify on her.
Cool. You touch her,
Samantha
and
did take all the gems, but Samantha does hand her one of the diamonds.
you step forward and touch her, and you revive her.
I will make sure she stays unconscious.
Got one song I need to play.
Revivify just brings her back to 1 hit point, right?
Yes, which normally wakes you up. So I'm just gonna sit there with a rock to just bop her back out and then stabilize.
Yeah, as she starts to come to, yeah, that's. I don't even have to role play that out. You just whack her.
Bring it on.
This as a
The
magnet.
the grasping vines will dissipate.
Yeah. The vines dissipate, and her Neelian soldier grabs her. The mercenaries all gather up, and they kind of look at you and say, "I guess we're your prisoners now."
Well, guarding prisoners is a lot of work and effort, and we're a bit pinched on time. So, either everyone here dies, or
He-
you manage to sit here for another week and not tell anyone what you've seen or what you've done.
Kind of the leader kind of nods his head and looks over at the Neelian. He says, "I can speak for my men." He looks at him and says, "If you care for your princess, I suggest you keep her in check." The guy says,
Was this another Neelian princess?
"This is the 15th princess, Princess Aya."
Please pass on my apologies for her sisters.
The guy
Knowing
kind of
the one.
nods. Y'all then turn and I believe begin to head out.
Samantha puts the see, what does she have?
And whichever way is closest to the enemy army, I'd like to ask the Scroll of Power for a Guardian. For a Shield Guardian.
Okay.
Or Guardian of Faith. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Samantha puts the ring of evasion on the princess's finger.
The old princess's ring.
Yes,
Don't I have bracers from the princess?
You do,
you
yes.
do have bracers from the princess.
Y'all have all kinds of things from the princess. Y'all have her
No,
Kopesh,
we are
y'all have
loaded
her
with princess stuff.
y'all have her
Oh, that's
Kopesh,
the
y'all
Kopesh.
have her bracers, y'all have
Amulet,
her
rings,
amulet, her rings,
scroll.
yeah.
And then we killed the
Well,
other princess
the-
and took her stuff as well.
The amulet's kind of off the table at this point. But
What?
He's saying he's not giving up the amulet.
Oh, no, but we have all of that stuff
Yeah.
from her.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's... So is the scroll awake enough to cast a Guardian of Fate?
Do you have access? Is that within your spell level?
Yeah, it's 4th level.
Yeah, you can cast a Guardian of Faith.
And not that these guys, maybe, I don't know. I guess I can ask. And how much do you guys know about divine magic?
Not my field of expertise, I'm afraid. That would have been hers.
Then please don't go anywhere near this. And it won't take an action, but I'm just going to cast a massive Guardian of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly glowing, slightly draconic. Like, my mental picture is a 15-foot dragonborn with just a flaming sword.
Mm-hmm. That's terrifying. As you guys turn to leave and the mercenaries kind of gather around that little spot.
Yeah.
Um,
While the princess is going through her rant and trying to kill the others, I'm gonna grab this one guy, help him up from the sword, and point him toward the direction and make him watch. And I put my hand on his shoulder, whisper in his ear. Watch, not for revenge, but watch. And look at her effort. And follow her. And then after all that is over, I'll just put him over here.
You are a psychopath.
No,
uh,
I didn't mean
What'd
it
you
in a
say?
bad way.
Watch
How many-
not for vengeance, but for what?
how many of the gems were diamonds out of the dragon horde?
I don't know. How many gems did I give y'all?
15 total.
15 total. And I said they were all worth like what?
Oh,
200?
at least 2,000.
Oh, 2,000.
Yeah, at least 2,000.
so all of them would work.
Yeah,
I'll
mind
say-
you, we're spending 4 times the amount of diamonds needed for this spell.
Yeah.
per
I'm sure
cast.
we're using one of our regular diamonds for this.
We don't have regular diamonds, do we?
Not
Can
to my
someone get a
knowledge.
hammer and break a diamond in half?
Yeah. Y'all spent. I'm gonna say there's like 5 diamonds here.
Okay, I mean, could we have broken the other one in half?
Sure. You will destroy the quality of the diamond.
Will it each half be at least 500?
Or
I
300
will
or-
allow y'all to roll for it.
I find it hilarious
No.
that we're trying to literally split hairs.
We will spend a
Oh,
whole one on the
She already
princess,
spent it.
and
yeah.
Sam will hand Sid, whoever's up here, another one and point at the guy right here.
No.
He hasn't failed death saving throws. He's not dead. He just needs to be.
He's not dead. Okay.
Yeah, he just needs to spare the die.
Stabilize.
Okay.
Yes.
Or medicine.
Yeah,
I don't-
Melandra didn't smite him, so he's good.
That's what I wasn't sure if he was just obliterated or not.
And,
Okay,
so-
Jern, let me
Yeah.
be clear.
Mm-hmm.
I said to this guy, oh, man, I just had it too. Oh, goodness. I meant it to be encouraging to him somehow.
That
Not
was
psychopathic.
far from. She said, "Watch, not for revenge, but watch and then follow her." Like, what?
Saying follow the zealot's example.
Yeah, follow.
Don't get vengeance, but just become a good fighter or something.
Meanwhile, that guy returns home. He's like, I got threatened by this giant owlbear monk. And he was like, "If
Also,
follow
you
me
are
after
a bugbear."
you'll die, and your body will be split apart, and so that's why I'm leaving."
Yeah, I'm leaving the army now, y'all.
Speed.
Heard him.
Cool. I would just like to point out that these guys weren't pushovers. Like,
No.
they had at least an armor class of 18. They did at least a D10 damage, and they could do that twice per turn. They could increase their armor class to a passive of 20 once per turn. They can give each other. They all had a D4 added to their checks and saving throws. They had half and 3/4 cover, optional full cover. And they had a guy in the front line that could heal himself for 20 hit points in 3 rounds, had Indomitable, and made 3 attacks in a turn. They did fully almost half of the War Chief's hit points. And this other girl that couldn't die. These weren't pushovers. Y'all were very powerful.
We
Right.
also
I
didn't
also
use Pilgrim or Darla or Blood Magic.
Right.
I also want to point out
Mm-hmm.
that it may have been more difficult if we didn't stick to our roles. I mean, straight off the bat, Samantha went for control, War Chief
Mhm.
went for tank, and so did Sabriel.
Yeah.
And then the damage dealers did their part. We followed our roles almost to a T.
Yeah, it went really well.
Oh,
That went really
is
well
this
for
a
y'all.
tactics?
Cool. Y'all begin to head out. Y'all won.
Before we leave, are we gonna question these guys at all? Like, where's the army?
Yeah.
How do y'all get here so fast? What are y'all gonna do?
We had
Perfect music too.
You're welcome to ask them. They have 8 hours before they're allowed to move again.
They also have to expend 4 feet of movement, 100
Forever.
feet for.
Yeah, because that never goes away, I don't think.
No, it doesn't. It's not an end to it.
It's
You-
just
You just
instantaneous.
wrecked this area by making it jungle?
You
Mhm.
didn't
Well,
wreck it.
no.
You improved it.
I did not
If
wreck
Sid
it. I
ever
did it.
finds out about how it's permanent, she's gonna be so upset.
All I did was
Why? It's
increase
green.
the growth of nature. That's all plant
Yeah,
growth
It's
does.
just a little overgrown, that's all.
Only
It's
the
totally
only the
environment.
plants grew. It didn't
What are you
destroy anything.
So,
Yeah, he's helping
are you
the
going to question
environment.
him,
Tell me what
Igardi
you're
or
doing.
Samantha?
Yeah.
I mean, I can if y'all want me to.
Well,
anyone gonna
I
ask
might.
him questions?
I think I'm the slowest among us, so if that's the path we're taking, I'll just start out, catch y'all up.
Yeah. So I asked this guy, hey, how long have y'all been here? Have y'all been waiting for us, or did you just get here?
We were sent ahead of the army to wait here for y'all to arrive.
And where is this army?
The army is following behind us and marching toward Lavasa. The nations of the world have coalitioned once again.
Sure, you had to
Ears
mention
perk up at
coalition.
that. You saying the nations of the world are coming to fight Lavasa?
Yes.
Out of game, why?
Because we
like-
betrayed
Why do
the
you
country.
think?
Because
As far as they're concerned,
Because-
we betrayed
we
the
only
leader
killed 3
at a world
princesses.
game.
y'all were invited to a peaceful game, and from the world's perspective, yes, you're right, but they framed you. From
Yeah.
the world's perspective, it looks like y'all were invited as a dinner guest, and then y'all attacked him by unleashing a massive undead monster and killing the king and his heir and the high priest and a bunch of other people.
And
Including
we
a
also murdered our way
princess.
out
I
of
mean,
that
we could
city.
have stayed and been executed, but it's not like they would have listened to us. So
No,
Nope.
and that's
So
this is
from
the
the
only
world's
path that allowed
perspective,
us
y'all-
to live.
Yeah, from the
There's-
world's
It-
perspective, y'all violated peace, and so now everyone that wasn't at war with you has been
Yes.
convinced that y'all are a threat and need to be destroyed.
So
It's
the guys
called
don't
politics, and it's all dirty.
Mm-hmm.
work, but we're
So-
losing.
That all the
Politics.
information y'all wanted?
Yeah.
Cool. Y'all turn and begin to leave.
Does anybody want to investigate this place at all? Because Sam sure does.
Go for it.
No, I'm not really in
Let's
the
run to
mood.
catch up.
I do have one last thing to say before
Yep.
we leave.
All right, Sabriel, what do you say?
All right, so the commander's still alive, right?
Yeah, they're all still alive.
Cool. I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to say, as a
Did we get his name?
representative of Lavasa, as the Dragon Knight, Lavasa does not want war. We will make peace with whomever comes to us, but we will respond if attacked unprovoked.
The champion looks at you and says, "I'm just a mercenary, miss, but I'll relay your message to my boss."
I wonder
What
who's
is your
sitting
name?
in power now that they were ceremoniously set up.
Sorry, what did you say, Sabriel?
I was just. She's just saying. I wonder who sits to gain the most from the recent power vacuum that we were forced into.
He kind of shrugs and says, "Not my place." What's my name, sir? Kratos.
Yes.
Kratos?
Mhm.
Okay. Clever. Alright, cool. I can't really think of anything else.
Y'all all turn to leave, and yeah, I think at that point, y'all just survived a incredibly difficult fight. Which, well, should have been an incredibly difficult fight, and probably was. Like, that was... D&D Beyond rated that as a deadly encounter.
I forget that we're all broken.
And the fact that you were all rolling absurdly high.
Oh, this
That
was a high rolling combat. If we all rolled ones, we would be in a much worse place.
Yeah.
Alright, but from last time we played, we were all rolling pretty bad, so this time...
Did this guy mention what princess this one was? Like,
Yeah,
15th?
Aya. The 15th princess, Princess Aya.
Alright.
Okay. How do princesses work for them? Because they go through them awful fast.
Give me a history check, Ronan.
Oh, yeah. Why did I open my mouth? History, my best stat.
If I had
It's
a
true.
dollar
Did
every
you
time
know
I
what?
did that.
Oh. Did I roll
That's enough.
twice?
That's good enough.
Okay.
On a 15, you know that the king has a harem around him, and he has a whole bunch of kids with all of them. The princes are given to the priesthood, and because he's not allowed to technically have a male heir take over for him to prevent as they call it, a dynasty from forming. And then all of his princesses are raised as court officials and administrators and all that kind of stuff. So it would not be unreasonable for him to have, 50, 100 kids. That's how the Neelians do it. The Morians do it very differently. There is no set culture of the king for the Morians, because it's kind of like he's more like an officer in Moria, and Arbia is a much
We
more...
could have gone through Moria.
Yeah, you could have. And the Arbians are a lot more. They're a lot more like a traditional monarchy, which makes sense because they're the ones that founded Zalem. So they're the ones that, kind of have like the more traditional monarchy structure to them.
And all those are in Zalem. Are all
Yeah.
three of those in Zalem?
Yeah. Moria, Nelia, and Arbia are the three kingdoms that make up the empire of Zalem. The Zalemni, the overseer that y'all killed back there, was the Nelian Aurep. He's the Aurep of Nelia, and he's a religious leader of Nelia. And then there's the Idris of Moria, who's kind of like Moria is just like a bunch of city-states coalitioned, and they elect someone to be a police officer, as it were, to enforce their laws and protect their trade and whatnot. And then the Arbians have an actual line of succession for kings and whatnot. And they elect people. And then of the three of them, one of them is elected to be the Zalemni, and then after he dies, his successor comes in, and then they elect a new one, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh. Cool.
As you all head off and start walking away. Ronan
One
first,
thing-
then everyone one at a time. No,
one-
shh, 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 shh.
Okay.
As everyone heads and starts leaving, sit. As you're standing back behind everyone else.
I turn around and I get my bag out and I take out the bracers. I am genuinely sorry. Give these to her. I don't know if she'll recognize them, but I didn't want any of this to happen.
The Nelian dude takes them reverently and bows his head to you and says, "Thank you, Yabashra."
Kind of nod my head. And kind of stand there and kind of like thinking, and then I walk away.
Cool. And I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight, y'all.
Morning.